Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SCW Missouri Center is being held in front of 163 people in the Northwest. Mike and Cohen open the show. A big card including an ultra-violent main event where LA Park Jr. faces off against Atticus Cogar. We also have the young upstart Joey Grove taking on the SCW champion La Hija de Guadalajara, as well as Eddie Kingston defending his newly regained SCW World Championship against the man like DeReese. 62 out the gate. Let's get it. All right. And about that, it's superb wrestling and a decent reaction. AJ Gray defeated Adam Brooks, Ace Austin, LJ Clary, Ricky Knight Jr., and Ryan Davidson in 7:24 when AJ Gray pinned Ricky Knight Jr. with a diving splash. 64, 61, 45, 47, 53, 44 for Austin, Brooks, Gray, Clary, Knight Jr., and Davidson. AJ Gray, though he got the loss, was off his game. Commentary did a great job of hyping us up and getting the crowd going. All right, next up, Joey DeMella defeats Adriel Noctis in 7:44 with a moon-solid foot stomp. 45 segment rating, 36 and 35 for the wrestling and crowd, 20 and 53. Adriel Noctis only got brought in because, well, for one, he was on our only other show in the Northwest. Even though this is in Missouri, it was booked in the Northwest, so I guess I had the wrong thing selected. Nevertheless, he was booked last time we were in the area, and as such, he got booked tonight. All right, next up, and about that, I had great wrestling and a decent reaction. La Hija de Guadalajara defeats Joy Grove in 9:43 with her Mishi driver. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of hot spots, which is great because Joy Grove is flippy. 50, 20, 62 for wrestling crowd and the segment. 41 and 59 for Joy and La Hija de Guadalajara. The creative finish was a success, and Joy continues to improve, which is great. Guadalajara with her 19th reign. Next up, we get a clip from last week after the show. Gabe Kidd was losing his ever-loving shit after losing his title. He's vowing on taking revenge. 56 overall. All right, next up, we have the SCW World Champion Eddie Kingston defeating the man like DeReese in 10 minutes via submission. Kingston makes defense number 1 in his world title. In this World Championship reign, he makes defense number 1. 68 and 42 for Kingston and man like DeReese. All right, next up, in an exceptional match, the one called Manders. Matt Cardona and Sam Stackhouse defeat the War Dogs, Charles Mason, Coughlin, and Gotch, when Manders pins Mason with a Dr. Bomb. 57, 39, and 66. Manders, Cardona, and Stackhouse with the victory over the War Dogs. 53, 57, and 63 for the non-War Dog-led team of Sam Stackhouse, Matt Cardona, and one called Manders. Gotch, Coughlin, and Mason with a 55, 64, and 51. Gotch seemed off of his game. All right. Next up, in an exceptional match, which quite possibly is our best match of all time, Fantasticos Chico Blancos defeated Adrenaline Drip when Loco pins Cappuccino Jones with a frog splash. This match was designed so the wrestlers could go all out. El Fantasma was head and shoulders. Cappuccino Jones struggled to keep up. 58, 35, and then 74 and 88. Kentesmo and Jones, as we know, have great chemistry, as do Adrenaline Drip of Cappuccino Jones and Jack Cartwheel, two WBD guys. And remember, interesting to see them team together after Gringo Loco climbed the ladder, made himself famous, and got the championship in that 6-way ladder scramble match not too long ago for the Triple Crown Championship. So Gringo Loco and El Fantasma with the victory here tonight. And in the main event, and about that, a superb wrestling and a decent reaction. Atticus Cogar defeats LA Park Jr. in an ultra-violent death match in 12-12 when Atticus Cogar beat up LA Park so badly that the referee had to stop the match. Skewers wouldn't even go for the pinfall. The referee had to step in. 32 for LA Park. Atticus with a 75, and the finish was a success. After the match, Atticus, bloodied, beaten, celebrates the victory over Atticus Kogar. 37, an absolutely terrible finish to the show after an amazing main event match. So we're going to increase our popularity in 66 in all of our regions. 66 overall for the rating. LA Park was slightly overused and the show benefited. But that was the show today. That was SCW Missouri Centers in front of 163 people. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you here shortly. We have one more event, Blast from the Past, before we get into the Rocky Mountain Horror Cup, the second annual event. So until next time, this is Mike, wishing a very glorious rest of your day.